Non-profit organisations in KwaZulu-Natal are taking the Social Development Department to the High Court. This is due to late subsidy payments by the department for years. The sector is hanging by a thread, struggling to make ends meet as they have no money. eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli reports.
Non-profit organizations are looking to take the legal route to solve their issues with the Department of Social Development in KwaZulu-Natal. Late subsidy payments are crippling the sector. The department has for years been unable to make subsidy payments on time, which sometimes leaves most NPOs without money to buy food, clothes or to pay for water and electricity for their beneficiaries. At the moment, most NPOs don't know when they'll get paid their subsidies for August, while we are already in October, which is why the sector is heading to court.
The state has a duty to ensure that the children are protected. So all of the individuals and the directors that were here present today have decided that the best route for them is the legal route, because there are non-profits which haven't been paid for 2 months, even 3 months, which means that their children are facing possible starvation. And a number of institutions have advised me previously that as a result of them not being paid on time, they've now incurred further expenses with their stakeholders and those service providers.
NPOs got together in Durban to mobilize and to discuss their plan of action. They say they are in support of taking legal action.
I think it's high time, because what has been happening is that the department is acting in a way that we will say that they are not being very, very open to us about what is happening within the department.
That is not necessarily that we want to expose Department of Social Services, but we are basically wanting to say, could they be responsible? Could they be able to plan advance, to make us aware if they are having any other problems or issues.
The department has over the years urged NPOs to get private funding and to not only depend on the subsidy from government, but NPOs say donations have slowed down due to the struggling economy and COVID-19. There's also the issue of social workers who go above and beyond, but they're being paid peanuts.
There's disparity between the pay structure. So there's an issue around equal pay for equal work. That's not our reality within the non-profit sector. So what the government pays for services within the Department of Social Development is far more than what they subsidize in the non-profit sector.
When asked about these ongoing issues of delays with non-payment, the Social Development Minister, Lethiwe Mdluli, brought it back to the provincial department that has already failed to honor its obligations.
The causes, I cannot talk about that now, because look, each and every province has to take the responsibility of the NPOs. At national, I've already said what we are about, which means, therefore, the question must now, and in taking responsibility, I must find out from the MECs, because that's what we normally do. And when we come together as MECs in our MINMEC, that's where the different MECs will indicate what exactly is the bottleneck.
Non-profits say they are now hoping that last month's subsidy will be paid soon before schools reopen on Tuesday, as most of the homes don't have enough food. Lethiwe Mdluli, Durban.